Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about PCI Requirement 641, where we're going to be talking about protecting public-facing web applications. Before we get started, one of the key things to note is that PCI Requirement 641 is going to be superseded by PCI Requirement 642 on the 31st of March 2025, so that's something to keep in mind when we're talking about 641. Now, 641 talks about two different methods for ensuring that public-facing web applications are not vulnerable to common threats and vulnerabilities. The first one is going to be a manual / or automated process that's going to be reviewing that public-facing web application at least every 12 months, or by either a automated method or by an organization that specializes in web application security. So that's commonly referred to as a web application penetration test, but that's going to be done every 12 months. Now, the key part of this is it needs to include all requirements of 624. So you need to make sure that we're looking at all those security requirements. And it needs to ensure that it has any vulnerabilities that are identified that are ranked in accordance with PCI Requirement 631. And if any of these kind of vulnerabilities are identified, that they're remediated and that it's retested to make sure that the vulnerabilities are completely remediated. So this would be on that kind of 12-month cadence, so at least once every 12 months. Now, the alternative solution to meet requirement 641 is to have an automated technical solution that continually detects and prevents attacks against these public-facing web applications. So this would be more commonly referred to as a WAF. So a WAF is going to sit in front of your application and it's going to be acting as a web application firewall, i.e. the name WAF. And it's going to be continuously protecting your environment, your public-facing web application, making sure that if it sees any bad traffic or anything like that, it's going to automatically start blocking that traffic, and it's going to do some alerting and things of that nature. But whatever the case may be, there needs to be documentation about around whichever process you use, and you need to make sure that all the responsible individuals understand how to install whatever tool you're using if you're using a WAF, and also how to remediate any of the identified vulnerabilities that could potentially happen in your public-facing web application. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to our experts at Kirkpatrick Price.